So yesterday, Davies from KRU got to live the absolute Cypher dream game. So we're going to start with round number 2, and I'm going to show you the setup each time for what he did. And in this second round, he started off with these 2 cages, which will be very important for this round. He's going to do this camera where you jump on top of this box just here, and then you're going to aim to put it just there by doing something like that. And then he just had the 1 trip in this round because it is just the second round, and he went and put it something like that. Now this camera all the way back here is very good because it sees both entrances to this B site, and it's in, you know, a very peculiar angle and somewhere where you wouldn't necessarily be looking straight away if you are an attacker. So let's take a look at this round then. And MIBR, because this is the second round, KRU have won the pistol, don't have a great buy. But you'll see as we just run it a bit faster than normal here that they come into hookah and they manage to destroy the camera here early on, and then they are going to group up and come towards B. Now there's only 2 players in towards B here to start off with for KRU, but you're going to see that these cages here either side of the kind of default box are going to buy so much time. It's going to be so crucial to this round because our Sky is actually going to die here on the site. So they send a dog out towards A, do MIBR just to create a bit of fake pressure there, but then they do start to come in towards B, and they come in onto the site. We actually get a second camera down just here, but now if we take a look, the exec is about to start, all of the players are about to come in onto the site, and as I said, our Sky is going to die pretty early on here, and our Razors just managed to get here. But the thing is, these 2 cages either side of the default plant are going to buy so much time that our Brim actually has the time to rotate across as well. And that is so big for this round. And this just goes to show how important it can be to just live on the back of the site sometimes, right? To just stay alive as long as you can, because that means that your teammates can now safely rotate and manage to get back in onto the site themselves. And that pays massive dividends in this round.
Regular season here, looking to defend the B site.
A great camera set up now by Davies. Tagging some players, but it's still FRZ that gets the first blood in this round. Trader right back on a 4 versus 4. And MIBR is just looking to punish as soon as these smokes come down. Davies under heavy fire, but does have support from Kesnit. More players will fall down from MIBR. And there's still only 15 seconds left now. Spike finally falls down. A great hold in the end. And as you work as a group now for MIBR, you still can come in for a plant.
Okay, our next round setup is going to be with some interesting trips. We got this one coming across, down across B just there, the hookah window. And we got this one as well, just off the corner of that door, coming across the kind of towards the default plant. Covers a lot of area. Very, very good trip just there. We're going to do kind of the normal cages that we're kind of, you know, always doing for the most part, back on the back site. And our camera is going to be something like this, where we're going to be kind of similar to the last camera we used, you know, it's just going to see a bit deeper in towards long, but again, can see into both entrances to the site. Now again, this one is a bit of a slow round, so we'll run it back a bit quicker here to start off with. But what you're going to see again, and we saw this in both rounds thus far, is that this camera is going to get destroyed somewhat early on. But you'll see that this round lasts long enough to where we always get the use of the second camera, right? So actually they begin to rotate pretty early here, KRU, but what they're going to see eventually is this dog come out towards A, so the Razor and the Brim quickly go back, but then MIBR are ready to come back towards this B site, and you see there's a bit of uncertainty of where KRU exactly should be at this point, but they do get 3 players onto this correct site. But then as this hit is about to come in, look, we get the second camera coming back out, the Seekers come out from KRU, in come the smokes, but now you're going to see that these trips go absolutely huge again and basically win the round on their own.
Oh, bye.
Investing the Seekers to open up the site. Hopefully they can get a pick here. You hear the ring shots of the duel to false, but it's caught once again with the assist coming out from the trap wires from Davies. RGL Meister also gets wall banged by Davies as he gets caught by another trip. Nothing they could do. 18 seconds left. SFRZ pretty much here with this duel to false. Hoping to pad some stats, but it's not going to work. He gets canceled right away by Melzer. Because now you got to die, buddy. Ooh, once again, another one through smokes.
Okay, our next example, we're going to be on the B site again, and we're going to put a trip in towards the hookah entrance just there. We're also going to put one in towards the B long entrance. So, you know, pretty standard stuff overall. We're going to put a cage down here, which is our kind of default cage, and we're going to put one more cage in towards the hookah window as well. And then for our camera, we're going to come and put this over here, right? So we're going to put this on this back wall just there, giving us an angle that if they don't check this corner, we get very good information of who's coming up towards B long. And the reason that we've gone for this setup is because we got 4 players here over towards A, and we're actually alone on this B site as the Cypher. That's why we want this early information trip, so we got an early information camera as well. That's just going to give us, that info if they are actually coming towards B, whilst our teammates get aggressive towards A here and actually push out. And as we watch this play forward, we'll see that they get rewarded for this push out, and they will actually manage to find the first couple kills here. Will end up in a 4v3. So we go 1-for-1 there, but then we do manage to get the trade just there and end up in this 4v3. But now you'll see the information is about to come in with this Cypher camera, where we see all 3 of the other players, and that means that all of our teammates know that they can very quickly rotate across because we have perfect information on where they are. But also keep an eye on how Davies plays this, right? He knows that these players are coming in towards him, but he knows not to check the camera again. He knows he just needs to kind of hold it down and hold down the back sight.
One on the board. Camera spotting the last 3 players. Traps one. Trailblazer push him away. But KRU seems to be ready.
Davies doesn't even want to fight it. Wants to wait for the team.
Well done. Now, as he's waiting for the team, the cavalry has arrived back towards the spawn. And that's the delay that we're talking about right here.
Right.
In the POV of JZZ, Molly and Snakebite on the ground. Trailblazer to push him back, getting info, also getting the stun onto JZZ as the plant finally comes down.
Oh, and they swarm
right away. They swarm through, and we're trying to fight back from MIBR. It's just not good. Wow. The trades are perfect on top of that for KRU, so not only for trap plays, but the synergy that they have for KRU on these retakes.
And then for our last setup here, we're going to be in towards the A site this time, so changing it up, and we're just going to do a normal trip across the kind of default box there. We're going to come and put a trip on the stairs here as well, just a little kill trip just there. We're going to put a cage down kind of towards the default plan just there, a cage down here towards showers, and then when the barrier drops, we're going to just come and put our camera in there to come and give us some early information about what's happening in towards shower. And because we're having a dream game, they just keep coming to our site and keep struggling with it. Again, there's only 2 players here, but again, you're going to see the delay. And I think what's important, as we've seen from Davies here in this game, he wasn't always playing to be a hero and get an ace or whatever. He was just playing it smart the entire time. And so you see, MIBR, they do start to come towards A, but what you'll see in this round is we're going to get the first kill off this trip again because we've changed our places. We're going to get the information of this chamber from the camera, so that's going to work in our favor as well. We're going to get 2 kills for Davies here, one on the back side as well as someone pushes in towards lamps, and then the delay is good enough, and then the utility on the retake is fantastic from the entire KRU team, and they absolutely dominated this first half, and then would go on to win their first game of this year.
Setting up right now, he's walking away, could get caught.
Okay.
Oof.
A little
That
scary.
was a close call, but at least for MIBR, still satcheling in, taking control of U-Haul. Okay, the trips are coming out on the A side this time, traps a few, and that's Davies once again. No matter where he's at, he's just tripping everybody. Smoke's down.
Easy plant. Showers control is perfect, so this isn't KRU getting in too easily. Goes down.
Pain Shells combo, Showstopper available, 4 versus 2 in favor of KRU. There's that Trailblazer to start things off. Led by Klaus, Showstopper to spot FRZ. That's gonna land 100% of the time. And Kesnick just retakes it alone.
The shutdown. It's like KRU, it feels like, are coming in with such ferocity on these attacks.